Hello, this is a chastening and rebuking that the Lord did for me in a kind of a conversation that we had one day. And I'm just sharing it with others because it may help them to understand to what depths we need to be willing to forgive. And one day I felt like God was asking me to consider the terrorist. And at the time, it was the terrorist we were considering was Osama bin Laden, and he was one that masterminded the attacks on New York City, the Twin Towers. And God asked me, would you forgive him? And my initial kind of gut reaction was no. He did evil. He did evil upon my country. He killed innocent people. I was just like, no, God, I will not forgive Osama bin Laden. And then I felt like God said, okay, then in the first resurrection, the spirit that you will receive will be the spirit of the terrorist. And I was just like, no, God, no, you don't understand. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not right. I was just like, just really struggling with it. I was like, I don't want to be thought of like that, like the spirit of the one who had committed such great evil. And then he said, okay, this is God. God said, okay, if you're not willing to take it, your son will take it. The next generation. And I've got a young boy. And I was like, God, no, not my son. My son he should not have to take that kind of shame for the rest of his life to be thought of as the terrorist or the spirit of the one who did this evil. And I said, no, God, no, do not do that. That's not fair. I was just almost like begging and pleading with God. And finally, it was just really wrenching on me. And finally, I just recognized what I needed to do. And I just said, God, I understand. I will forgive the terrorist. And when I said that, just this whole burden, this weight was lifted. And I think God was saying, that's the right answer. We need to recognize that we need to forgive as Jesus forgave. He says, Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. So anyway, I'm just sharing that because it helped me to understand when somebody does something that is evil, that they don't necessarily recognize what they are doing, but there are certain things that we can't hold. We can't be having some sort of seed of unforgiveness. It makes us just as evil and wicked as the one that committed the act. And so just know that God is chastening and rebuking down to the very small, minor level, but you need to look at it for yourself. Anyway, God bless you.